in the season of Lent, which is the 40 days leading up to Easter, our church is going to be in a fast of 40 days of consistent prayer. Come on, I can't hear nobody. I said 40 days of consistent prayer. Lent starts on Wednesday, March the 5th. And for 40 consecutive days, our church will be in prayer. Some of those days will be here in person, other days will be virtually, other days will be on the phone, but 40 consistent days of prayer. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, I am calling us, listen to me, because we have to operate in the spiritual. I am calling the conscientious Christian community all over this country, the conscientious Christian community all over this country. I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target. Beginning on March the 5th.
What does this have to do with spirituality? Honestly, that's what I'm always trying to figure out. First of all, if you are a Christian similar to a Muslim, then you are supposed to be practicing the faith on a regular basis. And that is just standard. You know, we call a lot of these similar to like how you say Republican in name only, Christians in name only. And they don't really practice the faith. I think that the church is a mockery of itself, and he's a reflection of it. And I don't care if they label themselves pastors and things like that. It's a mockery because this has nothing to do with spirituality. This has everything to do with politics and identity politics and all of that stuff, right? And we all know that he was in cahoots with the Biden and Kamala Harris administration and absolutely was trying to lead black people down a horrible path of destruction. However, he's back, and it's just this guy just won't go away. And let me also be incredibly transparent in that the first time that I really started to even pay attention to Jamal Bryant right here was when he first disrespected Kevin Samuels after he passed away. And I knew that he was a snake back then. And so, you know, even when he issued his trash apology, because there was a lot of black guys that started to get on him, he asked for forgiveness and all of that. But I knew that he was a snake. Fast forward, he became more prominent as far as me paying attention to the things that he says is because he was trying to leverage the church and the black community for politics and Kamala Harris, which I believe that politicians should stay out of the pulpit. I think that the pulpit is sacred, but I don't think that his pulpit is sacred and that he is an absolute buffoon when it comes to a true representation of God. I think that he is very much worldly. And I'm not, you know, against people going through things or not being perfect. But what I am against is you saying that you are a preacher, a pastor, meaning that you are the head of the church, supposed to be the perfect representation and the mouthpiece of God, but regularly saying and doing things that have nothing to do with spirituality or pulling people closer to God. He is leveraging and incentivizing the church for reasons outside of God. Like fasting from Target is not a spiritual journey. This has nothing to do with bringing you closer to God. But see, we use these different terms to try to entice mostly women because women make up the majority of the black church nowadays because of people like this and saying some of the dumbest things. Listen, if you don't want to shop at Target, cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like people can choose to shop wherever they want to shop based off of whatever diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that they have. It was people that had boycotted, I forgot whatever the beer company was once they went woke, right? And so you as a consumer, you are free to do whatever it is that you want to do when you want to do it. But when we start to mix in Christianity and being on a pulpit, fasting with identity politics and all of this other nonsense, just because you hate Trump, that's when it becomes a problem for me. Let's continue.
100,000 conscientious Christians. You don't have to be black, Latino, Asian, white. 100,000. You're going to sign this commitment to be a part of this 40-day fast. 100,000 of you bare minimal. I'm asking you that after service you'll go to targetfast.org. Targetfast.org. I want you to share with everybody on your job, every person in your home, every person in your sphere of influence, every person who follows you on social media. I am believing for 100,000 people are going to sign this covenant commitment of not just